Defense at the rim might be the best thing he brings to the table. He is a solid defensive player for sure all around, but his ability to make life miserable on inside shots is special.
Well, I think he's one of the elite low post defenders in the league. You know, when he has to go against the big scorers down on the block, whether it's Tim Duncan or Hibbert, he does as good a job as anybody because of his strength and his intelligence, just understanding what he's facing night in and night out.
There's the dish to Young. Right through the D for the layup. Young's got his first points in this one. Charlotte trailing. Exum passes to Anderson. Perkins against Jefferson. That one wide left. The Raptors have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Knight kicks to Hill. Pass to Robinson. It's back to Hill. From 17 feet out. And Brandon Knight the bucket on the assist by Hill. Now it's a 4-point Toronto lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jefferson with it. And Young picks him up defensively. To the right side. And here's Anderson for 3. And that concludes the first quarter. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
And I thought the key to that first quarter, guys, was the turnovers they faced with that aggressive defense.
Well, the defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
Terrence Ross is out there with Brandon Knight. And it's Young. Then there's Boris Diaw. And it's Pekovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Aldridge, no luck.
And a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Now, here is Knight. Pekovic with the screen for Ross. Back to Knight. There's the triple. The shot will not go. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Jefferson dishes to Hayward. Jefferson passing to Heinrich. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Heinrich's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Hornets.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Now, here is Young. He kicks to Pekovic. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Heinrich outside. Aldridge left side. Jefferson with it. Now guarded by Pekovic. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Now, here is Knight. Buries the long-range jumper. Knight's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel. Kevin, too easy. I mean, the defenders were sort of looking at each other like, whose man was he? And everybody thought somebody else was going to guard him, and nobody did.
Now, here is Knight. 5 points in the game. And Young, here we go. Knight with it. He's picked up by Heinrich. Vukovic. No luck. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Jefferson kicks to Hayward. Deflects the pass. Heinrich dishes to Jefferson. The feed to Hollins. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
The Hornets are certainly showing signs of development and improvement, and that's not all they're doing to put fans in the seats. Those who bought season tickets last season got season tickets for this season for free. That meant tickets as cheap as $3.25 a game. Heck of a deal.
And Pekovic throws it down.
Rudely thrown down after the offensive rebound. He is ramped up now.
Yes, you're right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those effort plays.
Always does, Kevin.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Seems like that kind of a contest tonight.
And this franchise, known for its first 9 years as the Bobcats, has now claimed the Hornets name and looks to start anew.
Well, to this point, the worst winning percentage among active NBA franchises and not a single playoff win. It's easy to see why they would embrace a different tradition with the Hornets name.
And the basket by Diop.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Heinrich. Here is Hayward. Aldridge with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Hayward can't hit. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Al Jefferson, a veteran leader, and he's changed the Hornets locker room. A former coach, Doc Rivers, said, you know the people in your life who just bring sunshine? That's Al. He brings it wherever he goes. And guys, Big Al said of his young teammates, I don't talk much, but they really wanted to listen.
Joy is just an easy-going guy. Great presence. Thank you.
And the generous spirit, too, Kevin, is Al Jefferson. I mean, in Utah, he never hesitated to mentor their young guys. The Raptors weren't really dominant at home by any stretch last year, but they were a much stronger home team than years past, and I think that helped them get to the playoffs. No doubt about it.
And the Hornets making a change here. Anderson, he's checked in for Aldridge. Alinaro comes in for Gordon Hayward. Jason Richardson, he's checked in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Exum in for Kirk Heinrich. Feeds to Richardson. Ross grabs the board. Ross has gotten 3 rebounds now in this one. Guys, the Raptors were solid, but not great at home. 26 wins was only 5th best in the entire Eastern Conference. But, Steve, they felt the advantage here in the playoffs.
Yeah, what a scene it was in this building last year during the postseason. The chants, the noise levels, almost felt like a European soccer match in terms of the atmosphere for that first-round series.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Some changes for Toronto. Perkins comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And it's Hill in for Brandon Knight. The Hornets also with the sub. Jefferson's checked in. Now here is Hill. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the defense.
Pass to Jefferson. That's good. Toronto leading by 5. Now Hill. Wyatt so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Perkins kicks to Ross. Young up top. Richardson covering. Hill drives in. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And as the game has gone along, they've gotten much more aggressive on the offensive boards.
You know, crashing the boards is really an effort thing. It's an attitude and effort thing. And if teams get tired, they usually take a break on crashing the boards. But they've done just the opposite here.
Hornets trail by 7. Here's Gallinari. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Gallinari's got his first basket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Now here's Ross. 9 points in the game so far. The Raptors need to get a shot up. No good from Perkins. Charlotte has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Anderson a screen on Ross. Richardson the pass to Anderson. Cans it from downtown. Now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
Boy, when you got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
And the Raptors call time here.
Charlotte was not bad on the road last season. Had some good road wins, much improved now from where they were in years past, but still some room for improvement.
And Toronto making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Exum. Now here is Hill. He feeds it to DeRozan. Pick up by Hill. Takes a 3. And it's good. Hill's got 5 points now this quarter.
And, you know, you go back to the year before when Charlotte had the worst road record in the league. And last year, just leaps and bounds ahead of that. And a lot of credit to that coaching staff and also those young players growing up and maturing a bit.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Hill. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. Right side Hill. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Charlotte ball. Yeah, Charlotte's 18 road wins tripled their total from 2013. But you knew, Steve, they would be better overall.
Well, really, it was their ability to tread water out on the road that gave them that 7th spot in the East. It shows you how important it is to get road wins.
Jefferson attacking. The kick out to Sid. He dishes it to Richardson. Right wing. And Gallinari kicks to Jefferson. Gallinari against Ross. Richardson up top. He's got 6.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Hill dishes to Perkins. Young outside. Shoots it. The Hornets pull it in. Heinrich's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Heinrich. Shots good from Young.
They're hovering around 50% for the game at 3-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up